Hi there, and I hope your New Year's is off to a great start. Welcome to the first Sunny Days podcast of 2024. I'm your host, John, and today we've got a couple of uplifting stories, some did you know, some entertainment news, and more. So grab a cup of sunshine and let's get started. First up today, a story from the Midwest about community unity. So we're going to call this story The Fortunes and Foundation. In a small Midwestern town, two sisters, Emily and Mary, had reached the age of 56. They had never left each other's side, sharing a tiny house that was filled with decades of laughter and tears and countless memories. The sisters were always content in quiet lives. They worked ordinary jobs and cherished the simplicity of their close knit community. One fateful day, everything changed. The sisters discovered that the ticket that they had bought on a whim had won the lottery, a windfall that seemed unimaginable for two women who had spent their whole life living on just modest means. The news spread like wildfire through the small town. It filled the air with excitement and anticipation. The sisters faced the reality of their newfound wealth and decided that their community should share in their good fortune. And instead of indulging in extravagant luxuries, Mary and Emily worked with local leaders to develop a plan that would not only transform their own lives, but it would also save their town from financial ruin. The lottery winnings became a beacon of hope for a community facing serious economic challenges. Word had begun to spread quickly about the sisters' selfless decision, and the town rallied behind them. Meetings were held, plans were drawn up, and a once struggling community found new purpose and direction. The lottery winnings became a catalyst for positive change, a change to reinvent and to revitalize the town that Mary and Emily had always called home. Amid all of this excitement, the sisters faced their own personal journeys. The newfound attention brought suitors and well wishers, but Mary and Emily remained steadfast in their commitment to each other and their community. The bond between sisters grew even stronger as they navigated all the complexities that had changed their lives. As construction projects and community programs unfolded, Mary and Emily discovered the true power of their actions. Schools were renovated, local businesses flourished, and the once declining town square became a hub of activity. The sisters watched with pride as their beloved community transformed into a thriving, close knit haven. So, as our story concludes, the sisters stood side by side, looking over the revitalized town with tears of joy in their eyes. The lottery winnings not only brought financial prosperity, but also strengthened the bonds of family and community. Mary and Emily, now local heroes, prove that sometimes it takes two sisters, a tiny house, and a stroke of good luck to save an entire town from financial ruin. Ah, a shout out to you, Miss Mary and Miss Emily. And now a short story by Jolly Chet. And we're going to call this Pause of Brotherhood. We open with a huge animal shelter on the outskirts of town. The air is filled with the sounds of barks and whines and occasional joyous yelps. A couple, Anne and Richard, wander through the kennels, searching for the missing pieces to complete their family. 2 years ago, they adopted their first dog, a massive 100-pound gentle giant named Jackie. We flash back to the day they laid eyes on him, a scarred and abandoned pup with soulful eyes. We see their journey of rehabilitation and trust building and establishing a bond that changed all of their lives. Now, fast forward to the present day. The couple decides to expand their furry family and visits the same shelter. This time, they're drawn to a smaller town with a little ball of energy inside named Popeye, and he's waiting anxiously. The contrast between the two dogs is evident. Jackie, calm and composed, and Popeye, bundle of excitement. Anne and Richard decide to bring Popeye home, and the dynamics between the two dogs are initially uncertain. The size difference is comically apparent as they explore their newfound brotherhood. Popeye's boundless energy and Jackie's calm demeanor create a perfect balance, and we witness the transformation as they learn to coexist. Through a series of misadventures and heartwarming moments, the dogs developed an unbreakable bond. We see the brothers playing, chasing each other in the backyard, sharing toys, and even snuggling together during thunderstorms. The once distant worlds of the 100-pound Jackie and the 30-pound Popeye collide to create a harmonious family. The couple, inspired by the transformative power of their pets, become advocates for the animal rescue. They organize events, raise awareness, and share the story of Jackie and Popeye, hoping to inspire others to adopt and embrace the unique qualities of every shelter dog. And our story ends with heartwarming scene of the four family members curled up on the couch, content and complete. We're left with a powerful message about the magic of adoption, the unbreakable bond of brotherhood, and the profound impacts these dogs have on our lives and on those who rescue them. And now, some did you know facts. Did you know fact number one? The unicorn is the national animal of Scotland. Yes, although it's a fabled creature, the national animal of Scotland is actually the mythical unicorn, chosen because of its association with dominance and chivalry, as well as purity and innocence in Celtic mythology. Oh, I knew that. And what about the apple pie? The apple pie isn't actually American at all. You know, when you say as American as apple pie, you might want to consider the fact that neither apple pies nor apples originally came from America. Apples are, in fact, native to Asia, and the first recorded recipe for an apple pie was actually written in England. Wow. How about M&Ms? You know, M&M stands for Mars and Murray. Forrest Mars, the son of the Mars Company founder, first spotted the British confection Smarties during the Spanish Civil War and noticed that the candy shell prevented the chocolate from melting. He teamed up with Bruce Murray, who was the son of Hershey's chocolate president, and the company later trademarked the melt in your mouth, not in your hand slogan. Fascinating. Okay, here's one. If you thought Meghan Markle's wedding veil was long, get this. There's a woman in Cyprus who set the Guinness World Book of Record for the longest wedding veil. How long was it, you ask? Nearly 23,000 feet, which is the same length as about 63 and a half football fields. Holy cannoli. And speaking of football, did you know there's only one NFL team that has a plant for a logo? And that would be the New Orleans Saints. They have a fleur de lis, which is actually a stylized lily historically associated with the French monarchy. It's also the state symbol of Louisiana and appears on the Quebec flag. Now, that's a personal fun fact. And last but not least, did you know we're all stars? Okay, technically, we're all made up of stardust, but that's pretty cool still, right? Recent research found that humans and the galaxy share 97% of the same kind of atoms. Fascinating. Fascinating. Some things that come about this time of the new year. Did you ever think, new year, new adventures, new beginnings? We have both opportunities to accept the new beginnings and to create them on our own. And I came across a few quotes speaking about beginnings. They're meant to inspire us and to take notice of the potential of every moment, of every day. L.M. Montgomery said, "Isn't it nice to think that tomorrow is a new day with no mistakes in it yet?" Yep, I like that one. And T.S. Eliot, "Every moment is a fresh beginning." And here's Dr. Seuss, "You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." And from the person of the year from 2023, you're all this is a new year, a new beginning, and things will change, from Miss Taylor Swift. Like all of those. And now some entertainment news. First, from the movie world. The movie If. Hey guys, remember Drop Dead Fred? Think of this new family movie as its cuter, more ingenuous modern offering for kids today. The title of the movie is an acronym that stands for Imaginary Friends, IF. It's about a dad and daughter who discover a world of pretend playmates left behind by their grown-up companions. This movie will be coming out in May 17th to be exact, of 2024 this year. Another movie coming out, Despicable Me 4. Gru and his adorable family are back for another vibrant animated escapade on the big screen. Through the fourth film's premise remain though the fourth film's premise, remains locked behind the tight lips at the moment, you can almost definitely expect the introduction of a new supervillain, plenty of Minions mockery, and a world-saving toon venture that only Gru and his kiddos can take care of. This movie release date will be July 3rd, 2024. And here's some news in the music world. Live music is definitely back and in a big way. There are plenty of bands and individual artists who are headed out and going back on the road for the coming year. Here's a quick peek at just a few of them. Mr. Willie Nelson. Mr. Nelson will be on the road again in 2024, starting with his show in Florida. He'll make stops in Lubbock, Texas, Berkeley, California, and other places. Stevie Nicks, the landslide singer, will be playing 10 shows between February 10th and May 5th, all in the United States. Alanis Morissette, feeling kind of nostalgic? Catch 90s icon Alanis Morissette on The Triple Moon Tour, which kicks off June 9th in Phoenix, Arizona, and runs through August 10th when it closes in Inglewood, California. And here's some big time band news too. Chicago, the band, will begin their tour the day before Valentine's Day in Austin, Texas. This show will bring them to LA for several nights and also include stops in Iowa, Illinois, and Canada. The Rolling Stone, also beginning in the summer, will play 18 dates in the United States. Their tour will end in California, where they will have stops in Inglewood and Santa Clara. Wow. And Journey will celebrate their 50th anniversary with 30 shows in 2024. The 50th Anniversary Freedom Tour kicks off February the 9th in Biloxi, Mississippi, and will play 30 dates in North America through April 29th, ending in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Oh, it sounds like a fun, music-filled year. As we come to a close of today's episode, let's remember the goodness that surrounds us every day. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So be kind, find your beauty, and shine. Share it. Remember to spread love, joy, and positivity whenever and wherever you go. We'll see you next week for more stories, entertainment news, fun facts, and more. Until then, Happy New Year again. Peace and love always. Thank you for tuning in to the Sunny Days podcast at jollyville.com. That's JALEAVILLE.com, where you'll find our Sunny Days podcast and our online jewelry store, The Joy of Jewelry.